Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Drinking Wine at 9, and Happy New Year. My name is Mats. Today I have a special guest, the Assistant General Manager is what I like to call him. Justin is at the table for the first time for Wine at 9. Why? Because it's 9 o'clock and we be drinking. I like that. So, Happy New Year, everybody, once again, and today I'm calling this Mats's Winter Warmers. These are exclusive wines to Miss Sheila and the Argonaut, and they're beautiful. So we're gonna start out with Les Andes Sparkling Rosé. This is gorgeous. It's 100% Cab Franc. That's what gives it its beautiful color and very creamy light texture, because it's just pomegranates and a hint of rhubarb in your glass.
Yeah.
Plus, I love the color.
Yeah, the pomegranate is what I was searching for. I tasted it before we went on camera, and it's like there's a bright red, like sort of bittersweet kind of thing going on,
Right.
followed up by that nice like bready character,
Absolutely.
and it's kind of like a pomegranate pastry almost.
Yes. Some rosés can be really, really, really deep, dark pink and red, wild strawberries, and almost too fruity on the palate. But with this Cab Franc, it just has nice balance and
Yeah,
acidity.
and it's like almost like an amber pink. Like it's not like harsh, bright Barbie pink.
Yes, I like that. And it's just a beautiful way to start any dinner, any get together. And when it comes to dry January, bless your hearts for putting it out there. However, it's not fun. I mean,
Do dry wine January.
or dry something, or drink on the weekends, but still visit the Argonaut and enjoy yourself and enjoy life, because this is a great way to start.
And I think some people sleep on bubbles as a like warm you up kind of thing, but just like the feeling that you get drinking a good bubble.
Yeah, it's very
It's
warming.
like, yeah, and do it with friends. Everything's nice. It's a good like sit and be cozy and drink some sparkling wine.
Yes, I'm going over to friends for dinner tonight, and we're going to start with some bubbles because it gets you in the mood. It gets you feeling festive and relaxed, and then you can go into your heavier wines, which brings us to red wine number 1. Miss Sheila just got this in. This is the beautiful 2023 Anthony Bloom Pinot Noir. This is Willamette Pinot Noir, so you automatically think, oh gee, Willamette, it's going to be expensive. No, she bought this in bulk, lowered the price considerably, and is passing the savings on to you. And that's what I love about Miss Sheila, because she knows her stuff. So Justin, tell me a little about this wine, what you taste, what you smell.
It doesn't like come off on the nose like a traditional Pinot like I would expect. Like
Okay.
it's not overly fruity. It's
Right.
a little bit darker.
It's dialed back. I'm getting what our cameraman and general manager said: toffee, mocha, espresso. The nose is different from the body.
Yeah.
It tastes like Pinot, and with Willamette, you can always expect elegance. You can always expect finesse, and at this price, it's even that more appealing. So, Justin, what would you pair with this lighter to medium-bodied Pinot?
I'd go something maybe like a pork loin with some black pepper on it.
I like that.
I think that'd be really good. You can go with like a chicken dish with red sauce.
Yes.
I think would be great with this.
And usually during the summer, I tell our audience to put a slight chill on the Pinot, so it really brings out the flavors and the layers of the wine. But considering that it's winter, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful expression of this style of Pinot. It's almost old world in a sense where it's not rooty tooty, sweet and fruity.
Right.
It's more Burgundian.
Yeah, it's definitely got that quality, but with that kind of that Willamette, that Oregon,
Right.
like
Back-
undertone.
Exactly, that little backbone that you can definitely say, hey, this is beautiful. Terribly underpriced, but gorgeous nonetheless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might have to grab a bottle of that for myself.
I know. So right now we're going with the 2020 Donati family Cabernet. And the Donati family, they've been making wine since 1998. And I really have to give credit to the new winemaker. Her name is Brianna Haywood. She joined them in 2015, 2016, and she's a genius. We carry a couple of the Donati family wines at Argonaut. Cabernet from Paso Robles, the Sisters Forever Chardonnay, and their Claret. So this is a medium to full-bodied Cabernet that just is so intense. I love the nose.
Yeah, that Cab Sauv really jumps out of the glass at you on the nose. You don't have to get super close to it. It's
It's beautiful because it's big, it's unctuous, blackberries, cherry cola, some driftwood, some black tea, black walnut. A lot of your
Yeah.
black fruit are really showing beautifully in the glass. And I would go with a bigger steak, a ribeye or a fillet with a sauce béarnaise, something that would
Yeah.
really hold up to the wine. And
Yeah.
the wine could only complement the food.
Yeah, like good, like you said, fatty steak.
Yes.
Nothing too lean.
Right.
Like this would stand up and balance really well with the acid in this on the fat on the food.
Exactly, because this has what it takes to be a generous, full-bodied glass of wine, and it really shows and comes through. Like I said, Brianna, she's just a genius, and I hope that people experience and come down and taste this like Justin and I are tasting, because drinking wine in January is fine.
And
Oh,
it's fun.
oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Drinking wine is fine in January. Keep that in mind.
But, and even though this would stand up well to a big steak or something like that, I don't see this one as bad to drink on its own. It's
Right,
not
right.
too overpowering.
Exactly. You don't need food. You can just open it on a cold January night and enjoy yourself.
Yep.
So the last one I picked is a DOCG Brunello di Montalcino from Italy. Very rustic, very earthy.
You definitely get that like kind of cellar floor, like down in the basement, not bad kind of musty, but
Yeah,
like nostalgic kind of musty.
Forest floor, old world, and it is 100% Sangiovese, and it has to be Sangiovese to be a gorgeous, gorgeous Brunello like this is. And 2019, what I want to let everybody know is that with Sangiovese, people say, well, isn't that Chianti?
It can
Yes,
be.
it can be, and Chiantis are really inexpensive, some of them. But with Brunellos, it's higher in price simply because it has to age for at least 4 years. And it has to be grown in Montalcino. So before I go on, we have a question.
What does DOCG stand for?
That is the Italian equivalent of going above and beyond and having the highest rating in all of Italy, approved by the government. I could tell you the words in Italian, but I'd have to think of them. So it's Denominazione Alcantara something something. So all you have to realize that if it's DOCG, that means it's very highly rated and very good. So aside from me mumbling and not spitting out my Italian correctly,
And if I'm not mistaken, it also means that they have a narrower area that they're allowed to pick the grapes from, like if, within the vineyards themselves.
Right. So this has to be, Brunellos have to be grown in a small city in Tuscany called Montalcino. Brunello di Montalcino. It's the only place it can be grown, and that's one of the reasons why it is expensive. It has to be aged. It has to be controlled in this small city. And I'm sure they pick the best of the Sangiovese grapes for this.
Oh, yeah.
Because it really delivers. You're getting forest floor. You're getting a lot of black tea, cassis, some driftwood that's been wet and dried and wet again. It's very rustic. It's very old world. You can see by the color,
Yeah.
but it's very beautiful. And this is something that you could eat with pasta, ossobuco, veal marsala, or if you're a non-meat eater, go for a nice mushroom risotto.
Oh, that'd be delicious.
Oh, doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
I absolutely love this. And Justin, I love this lineup because
This is fantastic.
they are winter warmers. So I hope everybody comes down to Argonaut to experience these because they're so affordable. Miss Sheila has them on sale. And it's the beginning of a year, so let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
Justin, cheers. Thanks for
Cheers.
joining me. And
Thanks for having me.
we hope to see everybody soon.